Do you belong with me? Do you belong?
Hi everyone,
Hello,
my name is Daria,
and my name is Hollis P. Monroe.
and we're gonna discuss today. We are believers. I
Yeah.
forget to say that we are believers. And
She's
today,
all excited. She doesn't even. Okay.
yeah, I'm very excited because I think it's very interesting topic because in this topic our opinion will fall is complete different.
Yes.
So we're gonna discuss one letter. It was published on channel.
It's this guy Alexander Grace has a YouTube channel.
And he's psychotherapist, how I understand.
I don't think so. He's just a guy who has an interest in human interaction. You know, mainly heterosexual, relationships. The differences between men and women, that kind of stuff. And so they have this like community section for certain people who have channels. You can make a post and people can comment on the post and stuff like that or whatever, right? So he had made this post. This is like 8 months old now. I felt like it could be something interesting for us to talk about this scenario. Because I don't think I don't think we're going to disagree. I think it's more that we have a different perception of what's going on, not necessarily what we would do about it.
Okay.
Let me read this thing, right?
Yeah, read this letter.
Okay, so he said, "Hey boys, this fellow asked for advice. If you have any words of wisdom for him, share them here, right? I knew this girl about 7 years ago. She was very young and out of my dating range. In parentheses, I was 18 or 19. She was 13 or 14. I was just friends with her." And he says, "Yes, I know. Before anyone says anything, this is kind of off limits to begin with, right?"
Okay.
So he says, "I was just friends with her and we enjoyed each other's company. And fast forward a few years and she totally ghosts me, disappeared. She disappeared. That's what ghosting is. And he says she had a controlling boyfriend, apparently, right? This guy wrecked her, made her take out credit cards and pay for the apartment that they shared, abused her and threatened her when she wanted to leave. She did eventually get out safely, but is now damaged. There's a ton to unpack there as far as who's at fault, so I don't want to get into it. I'll just say that mostly it was the dude's fault. Her relationship with her mother and father is very toxic. They are controlling of her. They don't listen to her. They don't financially support her. They are slobs. She continues to live with them mainly because she has to, because she's not financially independent yet. So I guess she's still young. I found out about her past relationships and family from her, and we connected again after about 7 years via a mutual friend. I'll just add that this is a little bit difficult to read because
Too emotional.
The grammar, the sentence structure is not the best. It's not the best English here. See, it's not just you, Daria. You know, other people have trouble with English. So they reconnected after about 7 years. Okay. So he said, "We hit it off really well. We're friends again and we chat often. I don't have many friends myself, so it's nice to have somebody to talk to, especially a female. I always had a crush on this girl, so I thought this might be a way back in. She explicitly ignored my advances, but said we could go on a few dates if we ever meet up." He said that he's 9 hours away from her. And also she said she had a crush on me too. She tells me about all the dates she goes on now, how many partners she's had, and has a lot of mental health issues from the past relationship and a house party gone wrong for her, that a house party that went wrong for her when she was sexually assaulted. Now he goes on to say she has dated and become attracted to this asshole who only uses her. She knows he is an asshole. She has shown me texts which confirm his douchiness.
Okay.
So he says, she is wholly damaged. The nice guy in me wants to white knight for her, which is come save her, and give her a great life, support her, and get her on her feet. However, she doesn't really give me any attention back other than to talk. I'm pretty sure I'm wasting my time, and I'm afraid I inserted myself into her life as a shoulder to lean and cry on, but that's not what I wanted. I'm not exactly friend zoned. Did you friend zone me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in the friend zone. I'm not exactly friend zoned. Maybe I am, but I'm just blind. And I'm afraid of not being there for her if she needs somebody. Part of me really wants us to work out, but it seems fruitless. I haven't closed off myself from other women. I actually had a very successful date the other day, but our life paths are too different, so I won't pursue this person. I also started distancing myself from her, letting her initiate conversations, which is fine, but she keeps trying to bring up how attached and lonely and sad she is that this total jerkwad is leaving. I don't know what he means by that. They are basically fuck buddies, and he doesn't give a shit about her other than to use her as a toy and a masturbation tool. And those are her words, he says. He says, am I crazy? What should our relationship be like in order for me to maintain my mental health in this situation?
So, if I understand situation right. Okay, they meet, she was 14,
Yeah.
he was 19.
Yeah.
Now she's 7 years older. They meet up again, so find each other again.
Yeah.
And she's now 21, you know, she's still very young, you know, it's party time. And yeah, a lot of assholes around. And he's living like 9 hours away. Actually, it's not so far away.
Well,
If 9 hours with cars, so it can be like 1 hour flight.
Yeah, but I don't
so
think
on.
this.
Anyway, it starts with attraction from his side, and she confirmed, "Yeah, I am attracted to you as well." And after it took,
Well, no, that's what she
nothing-
said.
Yeah, at least what she said.
Yeah.
But we have only text what we have,
Right,
you know.
right.
And after nothing happens, he was not coming to visit her. No one time.
Interesting.
No one time. He was keeping to speak with her, to chat with her, and nothing more.
Yeah.
You know? And she was waiting. I can understand position of woman, you know? Because I am woman self. And
Are you?
If yes, I am. And you know, if somebody said, I will bring you, or I will marry you, for example. I don't know, or we go for date. And I'm wait, and said, yeah, but you know, but once we will go to date, yeah, definitely. And if it's took so much time, and you wait, and you understand, he's just, you know, talking, maybe he tell it to every woman what he knows, and nothing happens.
Right.
So I need to touch his feelings. Why I will tell you about my dates and some strange stories on I would like to touch your feelings. If any feelings is there, you will pack your bag and tomorrow you will be here. And I cannot understand if I attract to you and I like to save you and give you what he was describing, this wonderful life and blah, blah, blah. And I sit in my home and in my cozy sofa, and I just chat with you and got disappointed that you go to party.
Yeah.
Sorry, what is it? What is it?
Yeah.
For me, it sounds like person don't or afraid to live real life because he was on date and it was nice. But sorry, I have somebody. You know, I have someone, and it's important to pay attention in this small. I don't know. He's writing like about dog. You know.
Yeah.
You know. Sorry, but for me it sounds like this, like some animal, which is a pet in my flat. Oh no, I cannot go with you because I have something for the care.
Right.
But it's not really. This is not true, and he escaped from reality and covered.
So you're saying he didn't even make the attempt that he thinks he's made, because he didn't even actually, at least he's not saying here that he actually even tried to go see her. He was just leaving it open.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
And what he's waiting? That she will write endless back. Yeah, I'm attracted to you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so where's action?
Oh, see, I wasn't even thinking on this level. See, I had a whole different. Okay, see, yeah. Okay, I'm with you.
I know. I read some comments, you know, as well, and I saw your answer.
Yeah.
You sent it to me. And it's, like, this lady, she's just using you. And, this blaming of woman. But nobody thought about what he done.
Yeah.
For to have a different,
Yeah. So in his mind, he thinks he's doing something, but he isn't doing anything actually. Like
Exactly.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. That's Daria. Okay. I'm with you now. I'm with you, because I didn't even think about it like this. This is actually pretty interesting. He didn't take an action. He's just more like hinting around at things. I mean, he's saying things, but he's really kind of, in a way, sparing himself the rejection. He's just putting himself, he's leaving himself around, you know what I mean? Hoping that she's going to confess something to him, and then he is going to take some sort of action. Like, he wants her to be the one to let him know, instead of just saying, this is how I feel, I think I want to do this, or just not even saying it, just go there, or tell her, hey, I'm booking the flight, I'm going to come see you, or I'm going to drive there and come see you and see what we can do. He's leaving it all up to chance. He's not being proactive.
But actually, what I see, what happens, he suffer that she's with someone else. Yeah, how it can happen?
Yeah. And why is she picking these jerks, right? Yeah.
She's young.
Yeah.
She's young and beautiful.
Yeah.
Of course, she find very easy someone else if you are not doing action. So he suffer that she's, not so nice lady, and she's with asshole, and she's playing with him and blah, 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 blah. And from other side, he's not stopping this. He said, what I do with this situation? And he don't like to stop it. It's his created reality. It's something what it's like fake life. It's give me feelings that something happens for her. It can be as well, It's like fairy tale in which I like to believe. But it's not here, I still have my life because I have my life. I need to live. And, but, it's nice to have some fairy tale, to listen that somebody worry about you, to listen that somebody once we will come. Like this, how name of this fairy tale about sheep with red...
Fairy tales.
Yeah.
I'm living in the real world.
She was waiting in a ship, and once... this ship was coming in the city, in England somewhere, how I remember. But why it was happens? Because someone listened that she wait, that she will marry someone who will come with ship, with this red, how name of this, what ship have?
Sail?
Sail,
yeah.
He rent ship and
put a red sail on it.
Exactly.
Okay. I don't know this story, but it sounds
you
interesting.
You know this fairy tale?
So
and she married him.
Wow.
But not because he was something special, just he was liking to be part of her fairy tale, you know? And he was not liking to break this like others. You believe in bullshit, you know? And everybody happy.
Yeah.
She have her fairy tale complete.
Yeah.
And he have her.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's and here's in this situation, like how I see it now, this between these two people, what happens? It codependent relationship because
but how is she dependent on him?
Because she have this fairy tale. She disbelieve once someone will come and save her. And also somebody can listen all what she like to say.
Okay,
Because,
now,
you know,
okay, so I can see that he's like filling this emotional role, like
Yeah.
someone that she can talk to about her problems and everything.
Yeah.
I don't see the fairy tale part, but I see that part. Yeah,
we don't know exactly.
Yeah.
I mean that it can happen, you know.
I think it's just
variant.
like, yeah, she has someone that she.
But
can,
you know, every woman like to believe in fairy tale. You know,
Yeah?
I would
Okay.
say, yeah, and every woman like to believe even little that some magic will happen. You know,
Okay.
and some prince charming on white horse.
yeah, okay.
On big ship will come and rescue. But first time, I have someone who is listening and he is involved to listen all what I said, and he will say, it's asshole.
Yeah.
You need to left him and so on. You know.
But we don't know.
Somebody care.
Yeah, but we don't know that he's doing that.
In what he is writing, it sounds like this. He showed me these messages,
Okay.
and it's really asshole. You know.
Yeah.
I can imagine he's telling like this to her.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
That's why, you know,
Yeah.
they keep it. Oh, you see, he was writing to me again like this.
Yeah.
And you was right. And
Yeah.
next time I need to do different. And she's doing again like
Yeah.
before, you know, act
Yeah.
like before. And she's not listening to me. And he given advices how to do, how to deal with other men.
Oh.
It sounds like
Yes.
this.
Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Daria, you blew on my mind today. Okay. All right. No, you okay. Please continue.
And for him, it's, you know, what I see, it's same codependent, that somebody is stuck in him emotional, you know, and he's stuck in this emotional, and they use this connection for own purpose, you know, for him.
Yeah.
It's, you know, what I can see, he just escaped from real life.
Yeah. Interesting.
He's afraid to be rejected from real woman, and he's not going forward with this woman.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's, you know, like comfort zone. I'm sit here. It's give me feelings that life is going on.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But in reality, nothing happens. Maybe he don't know how to build, you know, healthy relationship.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Because healthy relationship not built on suffering, you know, a lot of bad emotions,
Yeah.
whatever is it, you know, all this. Or maybe she called him in middle of night. What something happens on party? I was raped. Or I don't know what else, you know.
Yeah.
And he's, oh my God, you know, his heart is beating so strong, and oh my God, this, you know, give you fake feeling of life,
Right.
but it's not.
Wow. Okay. Cool. Okay. All right. I was thinking on a whole different level. Okay. Interesting. All right. See?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now I see why you and I talk, because I'm thinking something way different than this.
What your thought about?
Okay. So my thing was, if he's asking for advice, he knows already what the advice everyone is going to tell him, which is leave the girl alone, right? Find some girl that's not 9 hours away and make something happen with her, you know, like stop trying to save this girl. Clearly she's doing what she wants to do. It seems like she doesn't make good choices in men. And it's an interesting thing too, because I think, you know, when it comes to attractive women, right? You might know about this. You might know about this.
How to deal with attractive women?
When you know, as an attractive woman, you might know something about this, right? A lot of guys that are maybe like nice, more gentle, good-hearted guys, you know, that maybe are more on the shy side, are too afraid to go up and approach a woman that they're really attracted to, right? And so maybe there's only a certain kind of guy that has the courage to go up and talk to a certain woman, you know what I mean? And maybe those guys might be assholes, you know? I'm not making her innocent in her choice. I'm just saying that she may be choosing from who's approaching her. Because maybe these asshole guys are the ones that are going to say, hey, like, let's hang out, let's do something, let's get involved. And she's like, okay, you know. And then if this guy is a nice guy and really cares about her and loves her, blah, 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 and, you know, but he's afraid to actually put his, to put it out there because he's afraid of getting rejected. And so she's choosing from what's approaching her, right? So that's one aspect of it that, you know, that I think is interesting. But since he already knows he doesn't need to write to anyone for some advice, he's probably looking for some different advice that is more along with what he wants to do, which is keep this thing going, right? So my thought was, because I was under the impression, now you're giving me something to think about. I'm, you know, thank you, that he was being used, using him emotionally. Like, you know, she's having her fun or having the drama or whatever that she enjoys or is used or accustomed to. She has this drama that's probably super sexy. Oh my God, he doesn't like me. He's where's he going? You know what I mean? And so, you know, some people like that kind of drama, you know, and he's allowing himself to fill the gaps that she can't get from these other guys. Like he's there for her, you know, in a way that these other guys might not be, you know, giving her the attention and the admiration. And
But you know what, I can imagine what happens. For example, this, let's call him asshole, so real guy. And for example, she said, I need to live with my parents. It's so awful because we have so bad relation. And a real guy said, let's help you to find new job. Let's do something, you know. I find something, you know, what you can do, and I will help you. Let's go to see. You force me to do something, you asshole. It can't be like this, you know. Maybe just this person who knows what it means asshole. Is it asshole because he's not doing or not telling all what I want to listen? Or it's really action like he hit her and so on. It was not any words. It was something, you know, like if someone not listen because she's not listen any advices because she's not needing any advices, you know. She don't like to change something in her life. You know, like fetishizing misery.
Fetishizing. You like this.
I love it. I love it. This is what I can see, but from both sides, you know. This is exactly, you know, and they find each other. And, you know, this is toxic relation. This is really what is it. And she was coming from this family that it's normal to suffer. And maybe he met, in reality, normal guy. Normal guy will say it. Yeah, but you can look for a better job, for example, or you can go finally study, you know, to do something. Or don't go into this party. Hey, this asshole, don't let me go to party. But, you know, normal person knows that what will happen in this club. And so on. You know, and automatically he's asshole.
Interesting.
Bam.
Yes. You got... Wow. Okay. Nice. All right. So what I was getting at with from the perception of the guy being used from this side, because he can't really control what she does, but he can control what he does. Right?
Exactly.
I'm working under the premise that he is unable to let this girl go or doesn't want to. Either he can't let go or he doesn't want to let go of this girl, right? So then the question becomes, what's the best way to allow yourself to be used in this situation? To
allow yourself?
So in my answer, I had given him this list of things that he can do. Yeah. And so now I got to look at my list really quick. I'm not going to read it verbatim, right? So the first thing that I think he should do, and I guess this applies to anyone who's in a situation like this, right? Because I'm sure there's plenty of guys and girls that want somebody like, or they're in the friend zone, you know, and they're trying to, you know, just hang around until the person realizes. The first thing to do is get it set in your mind that you don't do or give anything with any expectations of anything in return. You'd be better off to expect something negative to happen when you try to help her than something good to happen, you know? Mm-hmm. What you think? Is that too far-fetched for you?
Just I try to realize it can happen. So, for example, if I like someone, and you know, I understand I'm already sitting in friend zone, but I like to get him. Of course, I like to believe in something good, and I wish to believe that once I will support him so good that he will say, "Oh my God, Daria, never saw you in this way," or something like this. Cannot imagine that someone said, "No, it will be only worse."
Well, no.
He will never look on my side, you know.
Well,
I didn't get your point, maybe.
Well, no. This is kind of on the right track. What I was saying is, like, if you do something for someone, don't expect them to appreciate it. Like, don't do things for the fact that you think it's going to make something happen the way that you want it to happen. Like, if you really want to help this person, however he wants to help her, that he's doing it because he really wants to help her, but not because he thinks she's going to realize that he's a good guy, you know? It could happen, but...
That thing is, people which stuck in such situation, you know, they cannot switch it to something different. They will waiting for appreciation that will be noticed and you know, all the stuff. They will they will do it. They do it exactly for this. You know, people which like to have and not hear something back or get something back, you know, it's like friends and yeah, can you grab some coffee for me? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
So if it's different kind of relation like this, like it's codependent relation, you know, or any dependent relation because it's not mutual, you know.
Yeah.
It's not really relation.
But that's why
you know?
I don't think it's
Not
codependent, because
healthy.
I don't think it's mutual. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the only thing he's getting out of this situation is the idea that
his situation is I would say it's really codependent because they use each other. And
so you're saying he's using her for the possibility they're going to have they could have a relationship in the future?
I think not.
Well, what's he using her for?
Like escape from reality. What I can see here is that just escape from reality, his reality.
Yeah, I don't.
It's looking like this.
Okay.
He's reject a real nice woman for to sit on the sofa and chat with someone.
Yeah.
And not doing any action.
Okay.
No any action. It's 9 hours. It's like nothing.
So he's getting that. He's getting that from her. Okay. All right. I don't know about this one, but okay. If that's what you. Right.
We cannot know it exactly.
Right,
We are not in the middle of the situation.
Okay.
We have not so much information for to say it exactly, but it's looking like this.
But I was also saying that, like, the also not expecting anything in return is like, you know, it would be the same as like if he tried to be the one to help her change her situation, she may resent him for that. You know what I mean? Like if he's giving her like really good advice to say, hey, you're picking this guy. If this guy is really that bad, you know, you picked him. So you have to be the one to get yourself out of the situation rather than expecting him to be different or to just complain about it, right? And now he may be giving her really good advice, but she may resent him.
In this you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? So, or like to do things for, you know, slightly off topic a little bit. If you lend money to someone, right? And then they get angry at you for asking for it back. You know?
Yeah, that's so fulfilling.
Another thing that I said is that I don't think he should ever say anything bad about anyone in her life. I think he should stay out of it. Like if she starts saying how bad these guys are that she's dating, he shouldn't get involved in it, because all that's going to happen is she's going to be angry in that moment. And when she's not angry, she's going to go right back to that person. And then she's either going to become like, start feeling guilty or uncomfortable that you said something about the guy that she's involved with. And so she's going to feel uncomfortable, embarrassed to go back to him. So this could cause drama between the two of them. And also she's more than likely going to tell that person what you said about them, and then that person's going to know that you don't like them, and then they're going to be fine, and it's going to be drama between you and that guy and you and the girl. You know what I mean? So it's not worth it to say anything bad about that. Like, listen, but don't offer anything, especially negative, you know?
Yeah, I think it's not so easy to judge, and not so easy. You know, some people, especially men, is using this for to show how wonderful they are, you know?
By talking bad about the other guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He will say it, yeah, it's asshole. Never I will let my woman crying on street or something, you know?
Yeah.
Something that will raise them in the eyes of this woman.
Yeah.
As I use it.
Yeah.
You guys,
Yeah.
you're using this.
But you have to be, the thing is this guy doesn't sound capable of doing it. Like, he can't effectively use this tactic. Like, you know, I mean, I'm familiar with the tactic. I think there's a name for this too. Yeah, I forget what the name of it, but there's a name for using this kind of tactic, like saying bad things about the person that they're with in order to make yourself look good, you know?
And what else it can be that I like to have my plus point from this lady, and from every person, you know, from don't matter which person is it. If I will say yes, you are right, you are complete right, I am complete on your side, I will do the same in your place, you know, they're just like that you like them, and nothing more. It's nothing about position. They don't think about, you know. They're involved this for to give you a feeling. Yeah, I'm with you, baby. I am complete on your side, and you see, you know, you need to notice I'm your best friend. You know, I will be all the time here for you. All this, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, it happens with friends. It happens everywhere. Also on work, you know. Somebody on work, for example, I have boss, and for all his ideas and all what he says, oh, my God, your ideas is just, never I can imagine better ideas than this. My God, you're so wonderful, you're so beautiful, you know, all this like something you make him, but it's not real. You need to know that it's not real. I do it because I need something.
Yeah.
I use you. Sorry. Nothing more, because, you know, we like people more which like us.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So we attract to people which attract to us at first. And after we can see, and some people, they just need to listen this and to know that, yeah, I'm right, and somebody like me, and somebody, you know, and love me, and all my ideas just so wonderful. I am so, and a lot of people cannot live with knowing that they can be not right. Or they do something wrong, or I don't know, they have some actions that it's you know, the best one, you know.
Okay. Who in this scenario that you just made? Like who's the guy and who's the girl? Like,
I think this guy is saying, yeah, he's asshole. Yeah, you are right. You need to left him. And then after this real guy will say, oh baby, you know, yesterday we was we were screaming, but I still love you and so on. And she will jump on his side, of course. And after, I know he's asshole, but he's so nice today and so on. And if again something happens, she will come back to this guy, which is all the time ready to jump on his side, whatever is it,
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah. I was telling to you already what he is asshole, and nobody can do like this, Well, it's like a show.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I don't like theater so much,
Okay. So the next thing I told him to do in order to be used properly, right?
Used properly. How it can be used properly?
Yeah, this is how you have to figure it out. I said, don't tell her if you ever meet or like anyone else. She will surely sabotage it.
She's doing this. She's doing with him already this. She tell all these stories about guys, about dates, about parties with this purpose.
To keep him interesting. Yeah.
Come on, you see, here something happens. Come and do something with this.
Okay.
Interesting. But he's not doing something.
He's not doing something.
Yeah, and I think if I can imagine, and just if he will say it that I was on date, it was very nice, and I think she will be upset because she like to be feel that some small god and somebody like me so much, and give all attention and
and she won't want to let that go.
Yeah,
she'll want to keep him around for this, right?
I think so.
Yeah, right on.
I think she will do something like this, oh, for me it's so sad, it breaks my heart, and I think so.
Yeah.
I think she will not wish him luck and to be happy and so on.
So you agree with me on that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know where I was going with this one, but I said you will possibly have sexual contact with her at some point. Definitely use condoms and consider getting vasectomy so that you are not tied to her by the time you wise up. If you ever do. Now, I don't know where I got that part from. But
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Make vasectomy.
Maybe I was talking for myself there. I don't know. Yeah, so...
but I guess you mentioned that she got pregnant just to keep him or something like this, and to use this baby, just now you will not go somewhere or send more money.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. Yeah. But they're both good in this.
Yeah.
So what was good? They're both they sit in the same boat, but they're like moving in different directions.
Okay.
So they're all the time in one place. Nobody can stop it because it's like addiction.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like I don't think he is capable because he already knows the answer. Like he knows what he should do.
Yeah.
He's just looking for a different explanation, and that's what I tried to offer. Interesting. So, I mean, I don't know. Is there anything else to add to this? I feel like you really summed it up really well right at the beginning. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think actually he will not like to listen to this.
Well, yeah, we know this.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he would listen to my advice. I think my advice was good.
Yeah. Make vasectomy and use condoms once you will get. More. I think, and how I saw in comments, to this, and more he was about to get attention, and that somebody said, "Oh, poor mouse.
Yeah.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
Come to me. I will carry you. Or I don't know. Will bring you some tea, and you can tell me all your sad stories."
Someone said that?
No. It's like it's like a scream about this. You need to tell me that I'm right and she's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because nobody can do it, because I guess everyone in his real life told him already.
Yeah.
Just let it.
Yeah.
Run.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Run, Forrest, run. And
Yeah.
but he, no, I cannot. It's my back. Yeah.
Okay. So what you're saying is he should either run or actually just go ahead and do and really go after her.
Yeah.
Because where he is right now is like, Daria, you are a very wise woman.
Oh.
You are a very wise woman. Ah. Oh my God. That's like, okay. Damn.
I am now here, complete red.
Okay.
so nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on. That's good advice.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, people just don't like to see through.
Yeah.
Because sometimes through, yeah, you are some way in jail of your feelings or your wishes or whatever, you know. Or you cover with this some other problem what you don't like to solve. Yeah, but once you have to go
Yes.
and dig. Yeah. So it was interesting topic.
Yeah. Right on.
Yeah, go to independent relation.
Yes.
No.
Not codependent, be independent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it was Daria.
And I am Hollis P. Monroe.
We'll talk to you soon.
Yes. And we would love to hear from you.
Yeah.
I would love for someone to write us some letters like this and get our thoughts on it and how we could assess the situation and give them a plan of attack, you know?
Attack.
You know? And
Yeah.
yeah, that's cool.
Strategical military army
Yeah.
believers.
Yeah, exactly. So we are believers, and we will talk to you sooner than later.
Yeah. Next week probably.
Yes.
Stay with us.
Ciao.
Bye.
You belong